Hey folks, Omni doing the commentary for this local match here. We got Hexeblau on the left here, piloted by Kieran, and Anubismon, Omnimon, Turbo, interesting combo, interesting deck, piloted by Kyle on the right. You'll remember Kyle from the At Locals episode. He hosted Lord Nightmon Yellow really well, second place with that. Both players start off really well with the rookie startup. Building up their guys in their nurseries. They've both got pretty strong lines. Kyle's going all the way to ultimate, and Kieran's got some tamers he can play to get his memory starting up. They're both holding on to the guys in their nursery. They don't want to commit to the board because it's pretty clear that Kieran wants to set up a Hexeblaumon, and Kyle does not want to walk into that trap. And Kieran now sets up the Hexeblau with the perfect 3 set, giving Kyle exactly 3 memory with that mat on board. Now Kyle has some real issues. He can't find a mega here, which is what he really wants to do, to put a mega into his to bring the guy out of his nursery and then evolve into a mega, which would be perfect because he's got his mat set to 3 and Anubismon is 3 costs to evolve. So he's kind of forced to bring out his ultimate here because he needs to start using his nursery to evolve over and dig for that mega. Lady Digimon should help with that. Unfortunately, he doesn't see that mega. But he does have that level 7 evolve option, as well as a level 7 to evolve with, and the tamer that goes with it. So we're setting that up now by putting the white tamer on the board, the Ty and Matt. Hexeblau comes onto the board. Hexeblau here, he'll have jamming once he scraps some Digi sources out of these guys, with the Sora and Joe, as well as his own effect, getting free cards and security. No, just one security. Now Kyle just needs to see that mega level 6 evolution, because once he's got the level 6 evolution, he can go into that Omnimon's Ward, which can then take care of that Hexeblau by attacking and then killing the level 6 by bouncing the level 6 back to hand. Killing the Hexeblau, bouncing level 6 back to hand. Unfortunately, he's gone through about 2/3 of his deck, well, closer to half the deck now, by just evolving. The option card comes in clutch there, removing the Hexeblau, but putting him on 8 memory. Kieran can easily bring up another one. You can see that Hexeblau just sitting in his hand. Yeah, that's kind of come out right now, isn't it? Yep, there it is. So then Hexeblau locks down the board. None of Kyle's cards can block or attack because they have no sources. And this has jamming for security attack +2. Real nice punch over those 2 guys. Those 2 megas are interesting in this sort of deck. Those are ones that have retaliation for a level 6, for a 2-cost evolution, 10k attack. Really interesting to see. I would like to see how he's going to use that coming up, and how that works in this kind of deck. Still no mega from Kyle. He's going to have to keep digging for it now, just wasting memory trying to find it. He's got a lot to work with because Kieran set him on 9 memory. Now he's just hard playing dudes, going for cheap evolutions, still digging for that mega. Not too much he can go for here. He's got a wide board, but without her fighting that win condition of Anubismon or a mega to evolve over for Omnimon, he's a bit out of luck, and hard playing all these guys without sources is just real harsh for him, especially when Hexeblau can just take him out. Yeah, not good looking here, because that blocker won't be able to block now without that Digisource, and Carl only has 2 security left, so with 3 hits, this will probably be it. Yep, on to the next game. Game 2, Kyle starting. Pretty good hand there with Kyle. You can see he's got the rookies, he's got a memory tamer. Kieran doesn't have a rookie, he's got a tamer though. He's got 2 tamers. He's gonna have to just hard play that Hexeblaumon, because then he can evolve over it later. But he wants to set his memory to 4. Sora and Joe are a really good setup for this kind of deck because you need to be scrapping those sources. Yep, there's the hard player Hexeblaumon that he'll need to do in order to start digging for those rookies, because he hadn't seen one yet. Kyle's got plenty of memory to work with that 4 given. Lady Devimon should fix his hand up pretty well. Oh, that's lovely. He's got the white option as well as the Omni Zort, and he's already got the tamer in play, so that's perfect. He just needs to find that mega now. Looks like Kieran found that rookie. Now we can start building up, trying to find a mega. There we go. Just the one source, yeah. But if he punches with... Oh, wait, it goes into the next turn, of course. Carl's found that mega. Goes into Anubis. And Anubis will get him out of free Gazimon. No memory grab. Small misplay from Kieran. Actually, not quite a small misplay, because Kieran did not gain that 2 memory from Sora and Sora and Joe, because the Gazimon doesn't have a security, so he should have been on 3 memory. Sorry, the Gazimon doesn't have that digital, so he should have been on 3 memory. That might be a big misplay, or a big mistake for Kieran, because now, yeah, Carl can come into the Sword for free with the option and get a bunch of free stuff. Yep, Carl now has 5 bodies on the board. He can, yeah. So Carl just clears the board, attacking with the Zwart, beating over a dude, and then using the effect to kill another dude. And now he can use the Anubismon again next turn, or this turn if he feels like it, to, yeah, he just does this turn. Get a free dude, and just bring out more guys. And evolve over the guys that Zwart brought out. Now Zwart has to go back to the bottom of the deck because of that option card. And Kieran got another tamer for free from the security, which is really nice. Hard playing a lot of blockers here, unfortunately. Kieran doesn't have a way to Hexeblau, so he does have to do this in order to survive the turn, because he only has 4 security left. Ooh, Zwart just bringing out lots of dudes again. And Carl here has 5 attacks. Runs straight into the Hammer Spark. That will end the turn. The Zwart of course has 2 security attack because of the Ty and Matt. So we'll knock 2 out of there, but I'll go straight back to Kieran's turn, and he starts at 6, which is really cool. Plenty of memory to work with. He's got a route to Hexeblau now, but it might be a little bit too late for it. Yeah, Kyle's guys, most of them don't have sources anymore, but which means they can't attack or block. But all he has to do is evolve over them, and then he's got 3 punches. So he only needs like 3 evolutions in order to do it, or he can just remove the Hexeblau like he did just then. But it looks like Kieran has another Hexeblau route to it again. He just has to evolve over that blocker, and we'll see that again, evolving over the blocker, and then going over it with Hexeblau. It's still his turn, so he can swing, take out that source out of that blocker, and then punch for 2. If he's lucky and can't put some more evolutions on the board, then he might walk with it. Very unlikely though. He's still kicking. Kyle will start at 6 memory, which gives him plenty to get just evolutions. So we get the Mirrormon for free, it's only 1 cost. He just needs 1 more body to evolve over. And there we are, we've got 3 attacks. And we'll swing. And I'll swing. And that's game. Game 3. Pretty entertaining so far. We're seeing Hexeblau just being absolute beast controlling the board. Kieran just needs to get him out super early and just put on a lot of pressure. Because if you can put a Hexeblau out very early, then the only way Kyle has a chance against it is if he uses those option cards. And looks like Kieran is doing that route, because he's got a way to Hexeblau in his hand, and he's already put an ultimate on his nursery. So next turn he can go straight into Hexeblau. And Kyle, in the purple, hard plays his Mega for 10 cost. This is the one that I'm not too familiar with, but by paying that 10 cost, Kieran goes straight into a Hexeblau, which can swing for 2 security, and gets a free draw. Also a memory gain, but I don't think Kieran's a little bit caught up in the moment to remember that memory gain. Yeah, that Mega, he's threatening, but not doing much with Hexeblau there. Kyle does have the Unknown Zwart to evolve over it, but the Zwart won't be doing much, because as soon as he evolves over the Zwart, it'll end his turn. And after it ends his turn, the Hexeblau can just attack again and take out the evolution source that is underneath the Zwart. And of course that means that the Zwart can't use the effect to kill the Hexeblau. You'd have to run it over. But these guys can't block. And Kieran has 3 attacks, and then the Hexeblau has a +1 to the security attack. So this could just be game right here. So the Hexeblau attack, it'll have 2. He'll take out the source out of the Zwart. So we'll see the security hit 2, he'll get the draw and the free memory. And yeah, that's game. Ouch. If you want to see another match of Kieran's, you can check out the channel. We've got him going up against Green Control. Really interesting matchup. Unfortunately, I'm not commentating, but definitely check it out. Thanks, guys.